I am standing right here in front of a woman, Dr. Gena, right? And Dr. Gena is a chiropractor. She is speaking very soon. You've already spoken here at the expo, right?
I spoke at 11 a.m. this morning.
That's wonderful. And I know you speak a lot to different health topics. Am I right?
I do.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about what you were speaking about today.
So this morning we were talking about how you come first, and it's 5 tips to being your most outrageously healthy self.
5 steps, 5 simple steps. And I think that's what we need in today's day and age with all of the information that's out there. There's so much. How do you break it down? Tell me.
I would love to tell you there's 5 key components to your foundation for your best health, and they are proper nutrition, adequate motion, quality rest, a positive mental attitude, and having a properly functioning nerve system. When those are in as best alignment as possible, everything you do will be at your maximum health potential.
You know, all of those steps, I definitely can relate to. I mean, it really functions that way. One in particular that jumps out at me that maybe a lot of people don't know a lot about is the nervous system.
Yeah.
That is one that confuses, I know it confuses me at times as well. And from a personal issue, my daughter went through some migraine headaches. She went through some adjustments, and I'll tell you what, they found it was neurologically based. How much of your practice do you concentrate on the neurological part?
I would say 100% of our practice is based on the neurology, because what I do is work with how your brain signals the body parts, and that all happens through the signals that go down the spinal cord and then out the nerves. So literally every organ, tissue, and cell in your body knows what to do because that transmission is free and clear. So the message is either going to sound open and communicating like this, or it'll sound like this. And when there's that interference, the body can't best heal, feel, and adapt. And you also mentioned that your daughter went for adjustments, chiropractic adjustments. Well, we see a lot of pediatrics and a lot of pregnant people in the practice as well.
Is that right? Mm-hmm. You know, we're here for empowerment today.
Yeah.
We're here for inspiration. And back to my daughter again, when she was going through those migraine headaches, we had her a doctor after doctor after doctor. And can I tell you, the emotional impact something like that had on her, it was really devastating on her self-esteem. Do you see that in your practice?
Unfortunately, yes. You know, there's what we do where we're at. It's chemical free, it's medication free, and it's surgery free. So unfortunately, a lot of people don't come to me or come to us until they're here as a last resort. Like, please help me. They maybe never thought about bringing their child to see a chiropractor, and they never understood that it was about neurology. It was about your brain and how it talks to the body. People mostly box us into this pain, lower back pain and neck pain, and that's so little of what I do. But I work with handfuls of patients that have gone through just what you talked to me about, migraine headaches, because that signal right here at the top, at the base of the spine, right underneath the skull, is actually where your brainstem sits. And so if there's interference right at that top point, that's where a lot of times we're seeing these migraine headaches, and all different kinds of headaches and all different issues affecting the entire body. And a series of adjustments to help make a correction for that, and then these people go on to live beautiful lives, drug-free, surgery-free, which is huge. And you take someone who has a small child, and if that child, because a parent doesn't know, listen, you can try your most conservative approach first, which is always what we recommend.
Right, sure.
Some people need surgery. If you need it, have your surgery, and sometimes people have to take medication, but unfortunately it becomes a first step for most people because they're not aware that there's this other option out there. And that's where chiropractic, and that's where we come in, because we can do an evaluation, we can do a neurological assessment to see where are you at, and many of these people were able to help, and we do it drug-free and surgery-free, and they go on to live these amazing lives. Because think about that person. How old is your daughter?
She is 12.
At 12 years old, if we start someone down that path of medications and things like that now, where are they at 32, 62, and 82? So you think about your picture of where you want your health to be in the future. It looks a lot different when you're starting living in a stressed way from the very beginning.
That's true. That's true. Because as we all know, stress has such an impact on all systems of the body, right?
100%. And that's what we were talking about this morning, is that it's chemical stresses from foods we eat, things we drink, drugs with prescription and not. It's emotional stresses from things like finances, relationships, work, and it's also physical stresses, how we sit at a computer all day long in 2016, or maybe we're down typing on a phone all day long. So we have chemical, physical, and emotional stresses at a huge level in our day and age in 2016. So people are walking around and they're not, think about it, if you're a light on a dimmer switch, they're turned down. And there's something that's missing. And where we come in at Dr. Gena Chiropractic is we want to turn that knob up so you are shining at your brightest potential.
Right. Shining. I mean, that's what we all want, right?
Yeah.
We want to shine.
Exactly.
So for those people out there that want to know more about shining and they want to know more about you and what you do, where would you point them?
I would send you guys to the web. You could find us online at favoritechiropractor.com, or you can call our office at 954-417-5815. Again, our number is 954-417-5815. Our website's favoritechiropractor.com. We are also on all the social media outlets. You could follow us at Dr. spelled out D-O-C-T-O-R, Gena, G-E-N-A. And you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and our practice is Dr. Gena Chiropractic.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Dr. Gena, for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me today.
You take care. Thank you.